Do you see
I
the
pooped from my belly
holes,
button.
the scar, the holes right here?
All right.
All over my damn cheeks?
Yeah.
That was when I hitched a ride with my sister. That was one of my first
What?
attempts
My
of
sister.
hitching.
Bikes have pedals, brother.
That was from the airsoft war in my basement.
I thought he was gonna.
Hey, that nigga Cody looked like a fucking leper.
Oh, no shit.
I thought he was gonna
And
tell
my
us
front
that
tire
those
came
scars were
off.
from the time he raced a buckshot.
Yeah.
No, that was actually. Check
You
this
been
out.
shot too?
Look, yeah.
What
Check
the
this
fuck,
out,
man?
Look at this. Look at this.
What? You're showing battle wounds?
This is like Jaws.
See the
Just showing
holes?
scars and shit.
See the holes?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I was shot.
You need to stop fucking putting yourself in
God, hell yeah, dude. No
Of course
shit.
I was shot.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, man, you remember the first time you were shot? And I'm like, no.
I can show you my
No,
second
dude.
bullet hole, but I gotta pull up my ass. You want to see my second shot?
No. Dude, it's like fucking, he's like the
I
old
got a
captain
fucking
from
I got a
Jaws, bro.
story
Yeah, I
to
know.
tell. I have a story to tell,
He's
but
like,
nobody
I went
wants
in
to
the water.
fucking listen.
No, we're listening, bud. We're
Because
listening,
new days, nobody wants to fucking listen to the old days because the old days are.
You know, I am your older brother, right?
You are ancient news.
All right, Cody, let's hear this fucking story, bro. I want to hear it. 'Cause
Which
you,
one?
Hey, you painted the fucking picture of you hitting 160. Like
Oh,
fucking, dude, you were like
you wanna hear the
Leonardo
road
da
rash.
Vinci.
No, you want to hear the road rash. It wasn't about how fast I went. You actually want to hear the road rash,
Well, I wanna
right?
hear you. That's what the whole conversation started.
No, the whole conversation.
Back 2 hours
Conversation.
ago, you were like, "You boys don't
Started
know about
around-
road rash.
Right.
You only ever
Okay.
played that on Sega Genesis."
Yeah, right,
Let me
right.
tell you a story.
I
hit 160 on my mongoose, and we were like,
That's what
"Bullshit."
you wanted me to paint a story on? All right, look, you want me to paint a story on, and I can tell you fucking.
Well, I want to hear the
Stephanie.
story about the road rash.
Stephanie just got her brand new. Our sister, me and
Stephanie,
Kyle, this
Stephanie.
sexy
Wait a
voice.
minute.
Kyle, show your sexy voice. Say something, Kyle.
Hello.
There, that motherfucker. That's my
Hey,
brother.
hey, we got
And-
hey, this on video. We see him. We know. We can exactly tight ass shirt.
All right, well, whatever. Anyways, this motherfucker and I have a sister, and I was one of my first tests on actually holding on to a car going as fast as possible. At that point, was 60 miles an hour when I was a freshie at it.
A freshie?
That's what we call
Whatever. Anyways,
You're popping your cherry at breaking the sound barrier here.
That's
the-
about
in the
what he was trying to say.
that was when I was about 10,
In
13,
the BMX circles, we call
whatever.
them freshies.
Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
I was holding on to her. She just bought a minivan. I was holding on to it. We were going down Niles Hill, the same Niles Hill that I was just talking about earlier.
It's crazy that minivan did 180.
I know it.
No, the minivan
It was
did
a
not.
Fucking
It
Windstar
definitely-
with
it-
fucking nitrous burners.
no,
and
no,
shit.
it-
That's right.
It definitely was a Dodge at this point. A fucking minivan's hitting
The
180.
fucking back door would just open and a parachute would come out. And stop it. Here, let me hit a
Couple groceries fly out.
Yeah, right. Two
So
soccer
anyhow.
balls and
Soccer
two soccer balls and a
uniforms.
kid.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're trying to get through this.
Sorry, dude. No, I want to hear this
I
story.
just got done cleaning my bike, and I apparently did not tighten down the bolts on the fucking tire as well as I should have.
So Cody, when you're
Because I
clean-
was fresh
when you-
and
when-
I was green or new, whatever you want to put it.
Newbie,
And
noob.
I had just grabbed onto her window and I told her go as fast as you can. She said the minivan can't go that fast, and I said start off slow and then go as fast as you can.
faster than I can fucking pedal.
About 55 miles an hour is where we were going, but
See, oh shit.
my front tire had rattled off. The bolts were not tight enough. They
Yeah.
had rattled off,
Yeah.
and I hit a little jump, and that's all it took for the
speed
tire
wobbles,
to
bro.
pop
You know,
off.
he's speed wobbling the whole time, dude. Right?
No, that
Hey,
lasted 3 seconds,
but that-
and then
Whoa, you know what I'm talking about?
and
You know what I'm talking about?
then-
Oh, I'm gonna hit that ramp. We're hitting the
that's-
ramp,
that's-
bro.
and then
that's-
I hit. It just
Fork
snagged, and I went
stuck. Bah.
grinding.
Wait, did you
see the holes on my cheek?
Did we pitch? No.
See, but
you hit the concrete and then started turning your face the whole time to slow down?
I
Oh,
I
this one's
tried
burnt.
holding my hands.
Oh,
but
that's
it
it.
hurt.
Yeah.
And then
Hands, elbows,
Let me use my
armpits.
face.
Yeah, hands, elbows, armpits. It's like a motion. Oh,
yes,
And then
yes.
nipples.
No.
And then,
Imagine doing that
And then you-
55 miles an hour
you
going
hit
down that
nipples,
fucking
you
hill.
hit nipples full anchored. You stop.
Imagine doing that, going down that giant fucking hill.
All right, you
at
guys are gonna have to get
55.
documents or documentary of this, man. When you guys get ready to leave, you need to like videotape this stuff.
yeah, Jay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't I gotta sign something?
Oh, here's
No.
Just no.
Oh yeah. We need you to sign a release. Otherwise, I'll have to blur your face out
Oh, okay. Well,
and
here,
morph your voice into that Freddy voice.
check it out. I already signed my release.
Do you give us permission to use your likeness in our videos?
Absolutely.
Toke J Podcast of the World LLC.
The Toke J podcast.
See, the thing about this
Did you
is,
pay for my beer?
I did. Hey, I
No.
did.
when Winston Edward Bicycle created the bicycle, he only ever intended it to go as fast as you could pedal.
That one big wheel in the front.
That's why there's no windshield
Large
I
big
think that's
wheel
why
in the
it
front.
makes fat.
or seatbelt.
Yep.
I think they said something about rakes. Explicitly no rakes either, right? Yeah.
You just stop pedaling at that point.
No.
Winston Churchill bicycle.
Pedal the other way.
Winston
Pedal the
Edward
other
bicycle.
way.
Hey, look, like this. You ride like this. Oh no!
I couldn't imagine getting the speed wobbles on a 45-foot tall wheel and shit. Ooh.
Hey,
Ooh.
as soon as I broke 30 miles an hour, I would have said the same last words that fucking Macho Man said. Oh, fucking no. No good. Snap into some concrete.
Oh god.
I fucking
You're
heard
a
it
braver
all.
man than me, Cody. I could never fucking no. I'm way too soft for that. I would have just shattered into mist. I would have demolecularized.
Right? Yeah, at that point, bone starts to melt on concrete, dude.
I've come to terms with it. I'm soft.
Soft.
I don't bounce too well.
All right, here we go. We're back. dude.
Welcome.
And, did we just go out and shoot guns and come back?
Oh
or-
yeah.
Yeah,
Fully
Dave-
automatic gunfire.
Yeah.
From the rented.
allegedly.
From
yeah.
the rented.
Allegedly,
from the rental store.
the rental automatic rifle.
Hi, welcome back to the Toke
No,
Days podcast. I'm live out of
We're,
Wisconsin.
hi, live? No.
Live.
We were just shooting guns
Yeah.
live in Mexico.
Yeah, right.
Dave just about fell on his ass too.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
He didn't bring his
he-
spikes.
No,
He,
Dave. It's about
took
time
a
for some
tumble.
new shoes. You did some
I
Looney
know.
Tune. And Jay's gonna run
I
that video.
almost died.
Right? You can run that. Yeah. So.
I'm sure that he's gonna upload that video so you all can see it.
All right, man. So we're sitting here, and it continues. So, what's up, man? I said something about the woods. You turned to me and you were like, I lived in them, man. I fucking lived in them. You're like the 30-year-old dude that's been to Nam, bro. What the fuck, man? Come on, Cody, man.
He's got
Tell
like
me-
1,000-yard stare and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, dude. What's up, dude? He's like, I need a joint before I even hit this motherfucking story. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie. Living in Nam sounds like a paradise to me. I know that sounds hypocritical or whatever you guys want to call it.
Oh, God, I hope there's not one of those angry, handicapped Vietnam guys with a bandana on his head. Oh, there he is. I've seen some things, man, and some stuff.
He's up north end.
Monstrous.
He's up
Even
north end.
Yeah.
He's up north end.
Just don't stab nobody.
Yeah,
please.
yeah. Just keep the all these.
Yeah, all right,
weapons
now
down there and shit.
let's let him tell us about his days drinking Agent Orange Kool-Aid.
we could go about that road, but I'm fortunate to say nothing about no fucking Agent Orange. I heard all about that shit. That shit is fucking terrible. I am glad I don't have such a disease, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I was in Vietnam because then I could maybe take out the aggression that I got built up and then kill out some fucking goops.
What's wrong?
You'd be dead right now.
Hey,
Fucking zipperheads.
Hey, look, as long as I
Fucking zips. Fucking zips.
That's the wrong word,
just
Kyle.
so you
Yeah,
know,
dude.
I don't know.
Fucking zipper heads.
I don't know if you've heard of.
You're talking.
I don't know if you heard of a place
Gran
called.
Torino.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard of this place called New Vietnam? It was formerly known as Afghanistan, but yeah, they're burning shit up over there too. So like, your window's not closed. Like you could still go murder humans if you really want to.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to go about and just fucking like massacre.
dude,
I'm
dude,
not
dude,
no
dude.
Jeffrey
Oh, okay.
Dahmer.
Dude, don't pump him up. We're staying here tonight.
Okay.
We're the
Well, you
first
don't
to
have
go.
to kill the
We're the
humans,
first
but
to
if
go,
you just
dude.
want to go like burn down their means of survival
No, it's nothing like
and
that.
slowly kill them through starvation, that works too.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, then,
Then directly you didn't
He
murder
is
them.
making us breakfast in the morning, so we got that going
No,
for
he
us.
said
yeah.
lunch.
Holy
He said
shit,
Oh,
Nice.
lunch.
so,
Yeah. So we're sleeping till
He didn't
noon?
offer breakfast. I'm pretty sure. It's
Sleeping
gonna be a
till fucking
brunch
noon.
situation.
All right, man. So Cody.
Hey,
man.
look, man. If you end up with the only fucking bed again, I'm snuggling up next to you. I'm
Hey,
just
fair
telling
enough,
you
fair
what.
enough, fair enough.
Spooning.
Because that fucking recliner is great for sitting, not good for sleeping.
That was Jay. You sat up on the couch.
Well, there was a
last night.
fucking.
I'm
There was
claiming
a
the
wall
big couch.
I
at
missed-
Dave's. I
oh,
tried
oh.
to catch up on my sleep.
You ain't getting my
I
couch.
went to
I'm claiming
recline.
the big couch. I
I went to recline, and there was a fucking wall behind me. And I looked at the wall, and I was like, "Fuck you, wall." And then I noticed there were several digs in the
Yeah.
drywall
I mean,
where
yeah.
somebody
Pull that
else
chair
had
out.
the same
Yeah.
problem.
Supposed to pull that chair out.
Yeah,
before
yeah.
you
Well, I didn't want to start moving shit.
Well,
Miss
I just
Blair
thought-
might be like,
Look,
"Hey,
if you
bro."
guys are that worried,
Blair
if you
would've
guys are
been like,
really
"Thank
that
you."
fucking worried, you guys can take my fucking room and do what you guys do in there, all like to yourselves.
I spray cum.
And
I got a
there's
hell
a
of a
lock
shot.
on the door. There's a lock on the door, so you don't have to worry about intruders to do what you guys do.
Oh no,
bud.
Cody, we like intruders.
Hey, the only knock I
Oh,
want to
you
hear
like
is when you bring my
intruders.
lunch. Because we're going till daybreak, son.
look,
Hey, we don't
look,
mind.
if
Every
you don't
gay
mind
venture
intruders,
is
then
always
guess
increased
what?
by.
I'm gonna
Hey.
use you guys as a motherfucking recliner while I play my next video game.
Oh,
so
shit, I'm gonna become a fucking Barcalounger.
No, don't.
I brought a bed, too.
Did you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You did. Man, you came prepared. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I didn't know that I would need one.
Huh?
I didn't know that I would
I
need
told
one.
you, bro. It's
you
a,
told me
it's, Jay,
that
it's a-
let's go up north and visit Dave. I said, okay. I didn't know you were going to your brother Ronnie's house. You should have told me we were going camping.
Hey, it's a nomad, dude. It's a nomad lifestyle, man. Because where you get, and you have a beer, basically plant your roots, dude. Because you're not fucking moving.
Oh, bro.
dude.
He was like,
there's
he was
no
like, you
Uber.
guys are lucky. We got heat this week.
Yeah,
I said, oh, shit.
yeah, dude.
Hey,
Hey, this is back when Dave lived in Mansalona, where we're at now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
And
yep.
so Dave goes to bed, and I've heard Dave fuck his second wife more than I like to consider. You know what I'm
Really?
saying?
On the air?
Yeah. Because
Hey, does he make sounds when he fucks?
There's nothing to hide.
Hey,
Yeah,
this motherfucker was. We were
Wait,
can't. Oh,
wait,
go
wait,
ahead, go
let
ahead,
me get there. Let me get there.
ahead.
So Dave's in there banging, and I'm like this. All right, well, it's Mark time, sexy time.
Oh,
Dave had a
yeah?
jacuzzi. I ain't never in my life been in a fucking jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Which
Hot
Kyle,
tub. Kyle, which now Kyle owns.
Kyle owns, dude, right?
Oh,
Kyle,
oh,
I got
when
this
you hear
bitch.
this story,
I got
Kyle?
this bitch butt naked, and I fucking jerked off in this bitch, dude. I came in this hot tub, and I
Oh,
didn't
dude,
know.
this is my.
Dude,
Oh, come on, man.
dude, I didn't know. I thought cum would just dissipate in the
No,
water.
it
No.
bubbles.
Cum becomes glue.
Yeah.
I got out. I had a
Folks, like,
sheen. I had a sheen from my hips down to my thigh. I was like this. Oh man! So I walk back in. I'm holding my dick.
He's looking for like a fish.
I couldn't find my
fish tank
underwear.
net. Like,
Because I
I'm
was
gonna
so
just scoop it out.
Dude, I was so
It
drunk.
was,
I couldn't
it was
find
the
my
middle
underwear.
of winter too, wasn't it?
It was cold. It was cold. It was September-ish.
Oh, the hot tub
that
was
tray?
surrounded in snow.
No. So I'm fucking naked. I can't find my underwear, which I kicked off in a fit of glee as I walked into the hot tub.
I'm so
I
happy
walk
to
in-
notice that my hot tub has a lot of history.
dude.
Because
You
Remember
don't know
walking
this
in that
dude very
sliding
well,
door?
I
Remember
guess,
walking in that
because-
sliding door in
Yeah,
the back
yeah.
of the Mansalona
Oh,
house?
oh, yeah, I know.
It had like 3 rows of tile. I ate shit, butt naked, shining in cum. dude.
Kyle, let me tell you
Oh,
a couple
God.
rules about Big Toke.
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay, first of all, you could leave $1,000 sitting on your coffee table and not 1 cent will be missing if you left him there. But if you put a fucking half of a hoagie, it's gone. If you put a fucking,
I'm
if you
taking
put
your sandwich.
your latest issue of Maxim magazine on the
Yeah,
table,
yeah.
that's going with him in his
Oh,
pocket.
no shit.
Yeah,
And
dude,
the
yeah.
other rule about him is if you can't see him, he's masturbating.
So tonight when you guys are sleeping.
Word of advice.
Yeah.
Don't look.
yeah.
This summer.
Yeah, right. So like I said, that's one story, and then Dave takes me to what's it, boot camp, deer camp, boot camp, something.
No, we were just camping.
And there was no
motherfucker.
spots to camp, so we ended up going to that shithole. in
No, it was an expensive.
it was a
Somebody took Mark camp and he's like, "What am I?
Oh,
What is
okay.
Where
this?
all
Like
the
some
rich
kind of
people go.
training?
yeah, dude, yeah.
Is this for the apocalypse?
Look,
Is
we're
it
out by the
coming now?
fire. We're out by the fire, and it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock. they're coming by. Lights out.
Lights
It's time
out.
for lights out.
Yeah, this ain't
Are you
that
serious?
Yeah,
You guys
lights
gotta
out.
be quiet.
Yeah, the guy rolled past me. He was like this.
Mark is like, fuck you.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I didn't know he did like this. He said, "Go to bed." I was like, "Fuck."
I don't need a fucking babysitter
Yeah,
or
right.
a bedtime. Are you
So
kidding me?
later that night, I'm having sex with my wife in a camper.
Right.
You know, this motherfucker.
I was
you know how the
so
camper
bored.
windows are louvers?
Yeah.
The louver
I was
windows.
so bored, dude.
This motherfucker sitting out by the fire. I'm having sex with my ex-wife, and fucking
My head is big, guys.
his head. He
My head
sticks
is
his
large.
head. All of a sudden, I look up. And I see his head coming through the louvers, like, you know, sticking it in like this.
I wanted to see a
Right?
titty. I wanted to
I was
see a
like-
titty.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, what you
I was
doing,
like,
Dave?
oh. I was like, oh, all right. How about this? And crank the fucking window shut on his face.
Starts squeezing my face.
Ah!
Kyle, it's lifting me up at a sideways angle, and I'm like this. Oh, Dave, help me, feet are dangling. He lets me loose. I fall, and I go back out and drink beer.
Oh, dude, did you at least get to see a titty?
Still no titties.
God
Still
damn,
never
dude,
seen
what a
Carrie's
waste.
titties,
Oh,
man.
you did too on the 4-wheeler.
No,
I could
okay.
just see you going to town and
There was nowhere. There was no
I'm cranking and still.
cranking and beating, dude, to a rhythm. Ooh.
He's like, stop. For real,
As your wife's saying, no, don't stop, no, don't stop. Fucking, what was it? One time, it was after Dave got married. We partied hard that night.
The night of the wedding?
No, it was the night after. It was the next day. We go to your father-in-law's house.
Oh, yeah.
And fucking Carrie rolls up. Oh, I'm gonna fucking take you guys on the 4-wheeler. Hell yeah, I'm from down there, dude.
It's raining.
Yeah,
by the way.
it rains
really?
after she leaves.
Yeah, Carrie's wearing a white
White
t-shirt.
shirt.
I was
Oh,
told,
shit.
I was
Rolls up,
told
goes like
this
this.
story after many masturbation sessions.
She rolls up, dude. She's like this. Who's next? I emerged from 8 people. Me. hey, she does like this. Turns to me. Head beams on the ATV as well. I was like this. Oh yeah.
so just before she actually hit the throttle, you're like,
Oh dude. Yep. Oh shit.
oh,
But I
wasn't
back,
ready for that.
I sat back at least 8 inches because I was like this. Carrie, just do not move back. Do not move. I rolled back. I said, Dave, I violated your wife. Ooh, I was like, look at that shit. That shit was awesome. Titties were flapping. Touched my arm a little bit. It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it was.
Now you're ex-wife, so I can speak freely of it now, dude. So
That's fucked up, bro.
what?
Nothing. I'd kill you if you did that
come
to
on,
my
you
wife.
know.
You ain't getting on the 4-wheeler with my wife.
No, hey, we're driving up, and we're talking crazy. You know how you kind of zone out for 4 hours. We're driving up, and I looked at Jay. I said, I hope you don't die before me. He said, why? I said, I'm gonna swoop in on your wife. And he was like, dude, what the fuck? And I was like, no, not for love and relations. Housekeeping. You walk in Jay's house, dude. Jay's got a cat that's 114 years old that literally walks through the house and just pees.
And she's 114 pounds.
Yeah, dude, he's got a big cat. How does the cat meow?
Meow.
Oh, so it's a walking rug.
Yeah, dude.
One of those.
Jay's wife's
No.
behind it the whole time, spraying that anti-urine shit, just fucking vacuuming the whole day, dude. Right? And Amy's got busted ass knees, don't she?
Yeah, she can't
She's
hardly
fucking.
walk.
She's behind it, and like a determined ass woman. I was like, I hope to God you don't fucking die before me. I'm swooping in. I'm taking that motherfucker.
What you don't understand
Who
is
said what you
that-
gonna name her? Gerda?
what you seem to be failing to notice the fact that she would never fucking have anything to do with you. Like, she couldn't stand you for the first
No, I wasn't-
10
I wasn't
years.
taking it like that.
Dude, it wasn't.
Yeah.
And she was like, this motherfucker, why do you even hang out with him? I was like, he's my boy. He's
All right.
funny. And, hey, the first time he met her, bro, he goes like this. Hey, he had a fucking pack of cigarettes rolled up in his sleeve.
You're hilarious.
He had a
dude.
second pack of cigarettes in his pocket, and he had 2 cigarettes in each ear.
Are you fucking?
And he was like, "Let me get a
Yeah,
cigarette,
these are-
girl,"
these are
because
true,
he
unfortunately.
always
These are
back in the
true.
day he. This is
These
God's
are
honest
so
truth.
true, dude. Oh,
You
God.
fucking kidding
He
me?
had.
No, I was a
he
P.
had.
I'm-
he
I
had-
still am. Still am, relatively.
He's
Yeah.
Jew, dude.
Jeez.
Juden, yeah.
Yeah, the
Juden. Yeah, it is.
Oh Lord! So he had like an allowance. So his cigarettes would last him forever. He could stretch a buck.
Still can.
With you know,
So that's
I
how
don't
we
know.
actually get along a lot, man.
So
Kyle the
the
Jew.
first time
Oh,
he
yeah.
meets who would become my wife, he said, "Let me get a cigarette." And she's like, "No, you got you got several cigarettes all around
Several.
you. Just smoke your own. And he's like, yeah, but let me get
In
one
various
of yours.
parts of my like exposed body, bro. I had
And
two
she's
behind
like,
my ear, one in my
she's like,
fucking
no,
front
I'm not
pocket.
giving you a cigarette. You got a cigarette. He's like, come on, it would be luscious.
Oh, God.
Luscious.
And she's like, what is that supposed to be cute? No, I'm not giving you a cigarette. And he's like, come on, let me get a cigarette. It'd be luscious. It'd be luscious though.
Had I known, had
And
I
for
known,
like 2 hours,
Had
bro.
I known.
Anytime he spoke, it would come back to, yeah, that's cool, but you know what would be really luscious if you would let me get a
had
cigarette.
I known you, had
And
I
she was
known
just like,
that, hey,
fuck this dude. Why do you hang out with him? I was like, I don't know. He's like an asshole, but he's our asshole.
had I known,
I've heard this story, the same thing
And he's
from
like,
Dorothy.
if I'd have
Oh,
known
yeah.
you were gonna
Yeah.
spend
Oh,
the
yeah.
rest
I know
of your
you
life
guys get
with her.
along quite well.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, if I'd have known you were gonna marry this bitch,
Yeah, dude.
I would have been nicer.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Just be a fucking nice human being, like at all times.
That was me being nice.
no.
Be luscious if you
Just
gave me
be
a
luscious.
cigarette when I
Yeah.
have 7
Hey, what was it?
packs
What was it?
on
Dorothy? Hey, Dorothy. Hey, what's up? Let's
No, here's what it was.
Oh.
Dorothy. Hey, Dorothy.
Oh, I heard that story too. That was a big no-no.
Oh lord.
Big no-no.
This
Did you really do
motherfucker
that? Did you really do
Put
that?
his ass right in her fucking face.
I walked past.
And
I kind of
shit on
dusted
it.
her, dude. I did.
Shit on it.
What was it, Darren?
I think I would have had to swell you up for that.
You just can't hear yourself. Everything else is recording.
No, I know that.
Oh, you were like this. You wiggled your little tip.
I don't know.
Well, plug the fucker back in,
Look
dude.
for a 27-year-old cord.
It's a female and a male end.
We
It's an
need
easy
2
fix.
more of those fucking cords.
Yeah, we definitely get on that.
I bought the first 4. We lost 2.
All right, now back to one particular story that I had, man. Back when I was working for Servpro, not only does Servpro actually clean up water and flood damage and fire damage, but guess what else they clean up?
Feces.
Dead bodies.
Dead bodies. Dead bodies.
Dude, there's an active shooter up here, and Kyle had to clean up the aftermath.
Yes.
An active shooter?
Yeah, there was an active shooter up here.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like an
yeah.
active.
That's the Democrats' word
Fuck you. All right, yeah.
for
for someone who shoots people up.
Yeah.
Now they're
So like
called-
a serial
now they're called
killer.
active
Oh,
shooters.
is he still active? I mean, is he
No,
fucking still
no,
walking
no,
the
no.
fucking
There, I
plains
said
of
there
Barcelona or
was,
something?
there was.
I don't know, right?
That's what the Democrats call them now.
All right.
Active shooters.
So, all right.
Well,
help me out.
anyway,
This is cool. Hold up. Yeah. hell
Anyway,
yeah.
a lot of them were actually like suicides too. So it was always the grand hunt of finding the bullet.
fuck, man.
Yeah, no, I don't even
Oh,
want to.
wait. So they make you do some FBI shit? Like you're looking for this bullet for like evidence and shit? Or
No,
Yeah,
no, dude. Well,
pretty much.
it wasn't actually for
You gotta
that.
turn them in.
How much?
Yeah.
How much
Forensics and
semen was on the job site?
There was quite a bit everywhere.
Because usually when there's a crime scene, if
What do they call it?
CSI has taught me
Exotic
anything-
asphyxiation.
Oh no shit!
Jerkers.
Autoerotic shit. Yeah.
What is the name of the
If CSI has taught me anything, it's that there's always jizz to be found.
I can't remember what his name was exactly. The one that passed out, or he got shot out here, right across our fucking street, guys. Of all places.
Yeah, I called Kyle when I heard about it. I called
Keith.
called
Keith
Lori's
is the
house,
one that collects
find out the kids were
bullets,
okay.
Yeah, he's got his own collection of
Carrie
fucking
had
suicide
him
bullets.
at Avalanche Bay, and then the second call I made was Kyle, load the gun. I don't know what's going on, but it's right by you, and there's an active shooter going on. Load the fucking gun right
I think
now.
I heard about like 2 or 3 people or something.
Yeah, they had
somebody
Two.
shooting at you around here, and you got a gun. Shoot back and
No,
make sure they're
two.
gone.
It was 2 people.
Yeah, 2 or okay. I heard about that down there. So now
The one dude died, and then there was a kid. He was like 16
Yeah,
16
he
years
was
old,
actually
something like
returning
that.
he was returning the
returning
dog,
the neighbor's dog.
and he walked in just
walked-
at the
walked
worst
in and-
possible
yeah.
time. Got a shot in the neck.
Buckshot.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Fucking insane
God
around here.
damn.
Now this
God,
isn't like
I was
mad.
here to
This
take
isn't
the
mad
video.
Detroit
I
around here.
actually-
So,
Right.
you know,
So
so
this
this
is
is
like
I have the video.
Yeah, this
spoken.
is
This is
news.
through the. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is through.
Hey,
Yeah.
I have the video of them being lifted.
yeah, airlifted.
Airlifted. I have the video.
You guys bringing
of it.
helicopters for
Yeah,
ambulances and
it
shit?
ain't.
Yeah,
It ain't.
they were
Yeah.
saying
like
like
Detroit, where it's like
half
Lamar
you around
Brown
here.
was shot today, and we're like, so what?
Around here, it's,
It's
like,
like-
everybody
it's like-
stop the presses.
Yeah.
bro.
Old
yeah.
Al, the guy who lives 2 doors down, was shot today.
Old hell. So you got to see this shit.
He
like,
will
firsthand?
not
Oh no,
I
we had to
did.
clean it up.
Clean up
I
the
was
aftermath.
So yeah,
cleaned it up. I watched it.
Al will
It
no
was
longer
just
be
right
snow
here.
blowing your driveway for you. So
yeah, he's no longer around anymore.
No, he's
not.
done.
Yeah, he's gone.
Fuck.
Yeah, but I guess the worst possible one I think was that there was a food plant. Okay, and these are the like, giant mixers for food processors. And yeah, you ever seen Faces of Death?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, this guy it was actually activated.
He fell in.
Of course he did.
I don't want to hear this
God.
in high def.
Let's delve into it. What would you see, man?
You don't want that one. I didn't get to actually see, but the worst one I thought. The worst one was where a guy was in his apartment, and he didn't have any friends or any family or nobody actually associated with him, and he was in there for about 6 months.
Oh no!
So he shit the bed and everything like
He
that.
was where for 6 months? I missed that part.
He was in his fucking
void your
apartment,
bowels
dude.
and shit.
Rotting.
Oh, dead for 6 months?
You remember when I was in that giant or that big fucking bodysuit and everything like that?
Yeah.
So we threw away all of his shit, and just there and behold, there was a Jimi Hendrix poster, right? And as we actually had pulled the damn Jim, because that's how I got the computer too.
Yeah.
But we pulled out.
This thing just takes
Okay, now
dead
my
people's shit.
surround sound. I love him to death.
All right.
Because I got a lot of his shit. Because we're like scavengers at Serpro.
Right.
Like, you know, I mean, the couches that we're gonna be sleeping on, not from dead people. Okay.
I don't give a fuck if it is from a dead person.
Okay.
I've been sleeping in armchairs, so I'll sleep on a dead dude couch. I don't give a fuck.
But I actually pulled this fucking poster out from Jimi Hendrix, and I saved it for one of the other guys. I should have kept the motherfucker, dude, because you know what he said to me like the 2 weeks after I gave it to him. He's like, "Guess what was signed on the back, bro?
Jimi Hendrix.
Are you fucking kidding me?"
Signature.
Fuck.
Cody's seen it. I know Dave's seen it too, dude.
For real?
That's like worth. I don't even know how much.
Dude, Jimmy's got to be worth some bread, dude.
And it was
off,
it was a giant poster of him back with the Paris. He was in Paris with the Eiffel Tower behind him or whatever when he was on his tours.
Oh my god, you gave it away. Oh.
Well, because he kind of claimed it, and I wound up with like about $60,000 worth of fucking materials and computer hardware and
And that's what
laptops and all kinds of cool shit.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But there's another one particular time
The
that
Toke and J podcast would like to take this moment to remind everybody that everything resembling real life crime is just for fun and fact or fiction.
And again, remember, these are stories of fiction.
right.
That's exactly what they are. Stories not to be held against us in a court of law at any time.
Exactly, because
But
I wasn't technically supposed to take anything out of that
Since
dumpster.
we're,
either, so.
since we are podcasting in Mexico and we will not be coming back anytime soon because our compound in Honduras is being currently constructed by said.
That being said, for all of our Mexican listeners, arriba!
Andale.
Ole, 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 ole.
He said, like and subscribe to the.
Oh yes, if you have been liking what you've been hearing so far, this would be a appropriate time to go down there and hit that subscribe button.
Thumbs up.
Hell yes.
Yeah, I don't
Thumbs
even
it
care
up.
so much about the thumbs up. I mostly care about the subscribe because that number makes me feel
We're
like
like
a real man.
I think if you like
52.
me,
We
you gotta
lost
put
one a
thumbs
couple
down
months
for
ago.
me.
Yeah, but we gained.
See me put a
Kyle.
thumbs down.
Kyle's a new one.
Yeah.
Oh
Hey.
shit!
Kyle's a new subscriber.
Oh shit.
Oh sweet.
There's a small break. Sorry, technical difficulties.
Diddle-diddle.
It's all right. I'll just fill that up. Oh, card is full.
What?
Yeah, well, you're just running out of space on this whole podcast.
So we'll
What do
just
you want me to do, bro?
Yeah, we got a lot to say.
audio. Just yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have extra cards?
Oh shit.
You're gonna have a lot of editing in this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's gonna
There goes my Christmas videos.
Yeah. Fuck the holidays.
Here's the Christmas.
As soon as you get back, Amy's going to be like, hey, I want to really look at the Christmas video.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you
Honey,
show them to me?
Honey, it being our 20th anniversary, let's
You're
watch
not
our
gonna
wedding.
like it.
And you just see me in the camera. Jay, it's not fucking recording, dude. I fucking hate him.
Why do you even hang out with
Yeah,
him?
that motherfucking piece of shit. I'm in the camera like this. Luscious.
You know it'd be luscious.
Yes, luscious.
Now, there was one other mistake that I had made, and Cody, you better fucking own up to this too. It was another water damage that we did, but after everything was pretty much fucking destroyed, they claimed it all, and there was about $800, $900 worth of booze I think I brought home.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Half
Most
gallons.
Definitely.
And guess who drank the majority of this shit?
Oh, I'm gonna say Cody.
I'm gonna look right at the motherfucking culprit right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the answer is
I'm an alcoholic.
up north end.
Almost died because of me.
Twice.
Skis too.
Yeah.
Twice.
Hey, coming to us. What was it? Coming soon.
And that,
Oh yeah.
Number 2, Cody's dead.
the original Dave episode on here. That's why it's full.
Oh yeah, boot that. Well, you won't see that motherfucker.
It's already posted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
which kind of brings me back to the same story of where that exists.
Oh God. Rigor
So-
mortis.
Oh yeah. So anyway, Cody decides to get belligerently fucking drunk, of course, as we have a whole entire wine cabinet full of fucking unlimited amount of booze.
Wait. Are we talking like top shelf shit? Are we talking
Oh yeah. I mean
There were
everything.
16 bottles. Half of them were full fists. The other half were full half gallons.
Oh no.
And I leave him with a full open chest of anything that you want, and I left him alone.
I'd be like leaving Mark in a room with a bunch of porn and no lotion.
Porn, no lube, and food.
Come back and he's got a blood stain on his crotch and his hands fucking just
covered in Barbie grease.
I just kind of, coming back home and actually noticing Cody is like hunched over, folded, naked,
Oh no.
over a fucking chest or
Oh, he
something like
was
that.
naked?
Like,
Fucking like them the advisors in Civ.
Yeah, right.
Blot him, slot him.
Grab him.
I was like, dude, did you just learn German? Or some fucking shit.
Oh yeah.
But in any case, I guess one incident, he got really fucking belligerent. And after we had just laid the motherfucking floor down, he decides to take that goddamn thing and smash it on the fucking floor. I can't even remember exactly why the hell you even did it.
I was talking about
For shits and
Jason, and I
gigs.
was thinking of Jason's skull.
Jason,
I don't like Jason.
Yeah, but you don't
And we
do
give
that.
this guy a Freddy
Jason-
glove for his birthday.
Right.
Voorhees or
We just laid the fucking
Oswald,
floor,
I don't
dude.
know.
I know we just laid
Fuck
the
you
floor,
and your
I
lunch.
feel like a jackass for doing it, but you can't tell I did.
Well,
it
you-
because all I did.
There's a
all
very
I
well
did-
lesson learned here. Do not leave booze alone with Cody.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
probably a good idea, but
Not
Especially not 27 bottles.
Yeah,
Oh.
right. Unopened. Yeah, top tier,
Fucking
top,
top
shelf
shit
liquor,
that I
yeah.
never even heard of. Yeah, things that
Who in
went.
the fuck is Joe Curve Tequila?
Oh my God! Remember that wine you had for your fucking wedding?
Oh, dude, it was so
That shit was
disgusting.
horrible.
I know. I thought it was going to be
He's like,
delicious.
it's like 100 years
my
old.
wine.
he gave
was-
Cody all that
He's
liquor,
like-
and Cody
he
was
pours
like,
it out.
"Goodbye. Nice to know you."
Mark,
He pours his wine out, dude, and it comes out in chunks.
Well, it's because you fucking, instead of, he didn't know how to use a cork opener.
Yeah.
So yeah, you kind of busted the fucking cork all up into it.
I'll just fucking
No,
stab
it wasn't cork. It was fruit. It was some homemade shit.
Well, no, but you,
It was
you
like-
didn't fucking open the cork.
It sounded like 8-month-old milk and shit.
I was like, what the fuck? And they're
He'd
doing the
send me
toast.
some
I'm like,
old homemade
they're doing the
wine.
toast. I'm like, oh, fuck. I got to drink this shit. Oh, my
you had to
God.
chew it,
Dude,
and
yes.
everyone raised their bowls.
I kind of like took a drink and left my teeth shut so it would strain the grossness out. Oh, this shit was horrible.
Everyone's smiling, red
Now,
teeth.
Dave's
try
right.
the wine
I thought
It
it
was
was the
horrible.
order that it gets actually the more it ferments and it
It was
actually tastes
horrible,
better. It
dude.
was fucking disgusting.
No shit. All right.
Oh my God, it was so fucking horrible.
That's good vinegar.
I don't know what they're fucking
That's what it
talking
tasted like,
about.
It was about that.
Vinaigrette?
I had a girl that actually
vinaigrette.
helped me make fucking wine, and we actually turned out not half fucking bad because We actually followed the rules with the instructions.
Oh my god!
I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you guys. But when I make love to another human, it's a woman, and I drink beer.
Thank you.
Right.
But no, me and her not only did that, but
Cheers to
we
that.
made
Yeah,
wine.
ain't no wine. I don't make wine. I make love to women.
Mark, not only did we make love, but we also made wine together as a group.
Together.
We grew
Together.
This summer,
In a word,
coming soon to a theater near you.
we're going to keep fucking with Cody.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Cody makes wine.
When the gates of when the floodgates
It was
open,
actually fucking
Cody was at
delicious.
the other end.
It was
This
aged
summer.
4
1.5
minutes sacked with
years.
verbal lacerations to all stories told.
When you taste the wine, you won't want to know what the cheese is made of.
Jeez.
Secret ingredient.
Coming this summer,
He said,
moist biscuits.
That might be real.
Moist.
fucking ill, dude. Oh god.
That might be real.
Sir Mix-a-Lot's in the back writing.
Hold on.
Sir Mix-a-Lot's in the back writing the fucking the title track to the fucking soundtrack and shit.
Let me check my phone. Hold on. Let me check my phone.
No, I don't want to see any evidence of that shit.
Making love. It's just you bent over that pile of liquor. I could have swore I was fucking somebody that night.
When you come to Blair Vineyards, you expect a certain quality.
Sun shining? Hell no. Dark
It's time
clouds
for us-
only.
It's time for us to unleash upon the world our latest vintage. Salad dressing.
Busted Toe Vineyards.
Cold brewed in a well-watered stream.
No, cold brewed in that water that fell under Mrs. Blair's house. Made with the glaciers that balled up at the bottom of it.
Blair Vineyards. We're too far north of Flint to be affected.
Yeah, where the fuck have you guys been? Jesus Christ, man.
Down in Tur-
Yeah, down in Detroit.
I got an 87-inch lift kit, and I got 14 big old floodlights that each produce 14 million lumens.
Oh, dude, he did, didn't he? Oh, God, that kid last night when he pulled up his fucking truck like a
Brandon?
goddamn spaceship. Yeah, dude, he pulled up. Yep.
Thought it was a fucking UFO.
Yeah,
damn,
dude,
man.
he lit the tire cavities with the wheel wells or whatever. What do you tire cavities? God, I sound like someone who hops under a hood a lot, don't I?
Tire
You sound like somebody who drives a
cavities.
cruise.
Summer.
You sound like somebody who drives a Chevy Cruze.
You know what? Hey.
There's nothing wrong with that, brother. We're city slickers. Just come to terms with it.
No, because I tell you what, every time I drove out that motherfucker's driveway, dude, and that motherfucker bottomed out, I just seen
It's just like,
yeah, I just had stretch marks on the bottom
what'd
of my
Jay say?
I told Mark the bottom of his car
Like, oh
looked
fuck,
like
we're gonna get stuck.
the bottom of Mark's
I
car
ain't
looks
pushing
like
it.
like a Wednesday morning dancer.
No, that's not what you said.
C-section
No,
scars
there it
all
is.
along the bottom of his
C-section, that's
Car's
what it
got
was,
C-section
Yeah.
scars on the bottom.
Stretch marks.
Hey,
oh,
yeah,
man.
dude.
Your car will no longer be dancing the pole on Friday nights.
Nope. Coming to the stage. Oh shit, not her.
Used to be Becky.
Yeah. Cinnamon, now her real name. Heather. You know what I'm talking about, Heather.
Mark
I
bought
like my
Mark bought
stripper
this
store.
car, dude.
Yeah.
Brings it home. He's like, what the fuck is that? That's right where that salesman was standing.
No.
Big ass fucking scratch.
Oh, dude.
Brand new car. Brand new.
Hey, it was
How many miles do I have on it?
7.
7.
7 miles.
Yeah, 7
7.
miles on this car, dude. And the guy was like, Mr. Fournier, here's your brand new Chevy. I said, all right, man, cool. Pulled up Jenny. I was like, Jenny, here's your car. And Jenny was like, oh, cool. Drove her on the block. She got out. The sun hit the dent. She was like this. Oh, Lord. Mark. I was like this. She was like this. I don't know. And I was like, that's where that little motherfucker Chad Cap from Ginty Chevy and
Dick
Taylor,
Ginty.
yeah, whatever the fuck it was, stood right there. And I'm like, fucker.
Yeah, and it was already too late because you already had driven out the parking lot.
Drove it out, dude.
You're like, fuck me.
Oh god, but I got it over with, so it was already done. This car, I think my kid,
Motherfucker bought it online.
yeah.
Just went to the dealer and picked it up. Signed some papers and picked it up.
What the fuck?
What do you say? I signed it and then I drove it.
Drove it?
And I'm still making,
Hey, did you see that they got like vending machines for cars?
oh
What
yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
You go online, you buy a car, you go to a spot where there's a big, huge tower with a bunch of cars in it, and you put in a code, and the car comes down, and the one you bought, and
That's like in Germany or something.
no, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's here. I'm just saying it's
Wait,
out
this
there.
is an actual literal thing?
Yes, this is yes.
Yeah, dude, just
it's
like
like
it's
a
on a-
vending machine for cars.
No fucking way.
Yes.
Dude, you can buy a home right now on an app.
Well, yeah.
Are those on vending machines too?
No.
Hey,
Or a vending machine to pick up our new house.
or you can be really close with your friend's mom.
Thrice.
Thrice.
Priceless.
Kyle, I got Dave thinking that Mrs. Blair and me made love twice,
Ah,
and I got
I
a
don't
good
think
deal on
that.
it.
You almost had Jay, but you never had me.
Oh, dude, Jay's like this, dude, serious, dude. He's like this. Seriously, did you, man, Miss Blair? I was like this, dude, and it was great. and I was like this, and she was lovely.
Twice.
So are you gonna rack up more bullets and shoot a semi-automatic rifle?
I probably not.
I don't think so either, dude. When we seen that, when we had that Looney Tunes back pedal,
idea. I like that.
yeah, this motherfucker, yeah,
I love that.
hell yeah.
I'm ready.
No.
Junk.
Yeah.
The one who hasn't actually got to feel the full power experience
Jay.
is Jay.
Better know that's Kyle's new best friend.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
I was like,
I just have
my
that
boy
impression.
Jay's got to shoot.
Yeah, he's got to. Yep.
My boy Jay's got to shoot.
Yep.
I think we should save it for
I
tomorrow.
just want to throw it out there that me and you have been best friends just based off of
No,
vicinity. Vicinity,
Dave,
basically.
best friend again.
Ha.
But
Kyle,
You're
you
only my best friend because you live around the block.
Yep. It's all
I mean,
about location.
you know, I do love
location,
you and shit, but
Location,
I mean,
location.
Location.
if Kyle didn't live
Location
4
is not
hours,
a fucking problem.
if
You
Carl
got a
didn't live
problem
4
with
hours away,
location.
you'd be like, "Hey, you want to get together and do a podcast?" Like, "Oh shit, man, I'm busy. I got plans. I'm sorry." Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome to the new J-Cast called "Taking the Show on the Road." Today I'll be driving up 75 again.
We're gonna do
Hey,
this
for real though, Jay.
No, my new
Jay.
podcast is called Via Skype, and
Jay, for real though. Thanks for coming up, bro.
Yeah,
fuck, dude,
most
I've been
appreciated,
wanting
man.
it
yeah,
forever,
dude.
man. Of course.
I love being on the show.
Love hanging
My
out with
gas, my beer.
No, yeah. Well,
No, oh,
Not
thanks,
your
no,
beer,
no problem, guys,
Hey,
no problem.
thanks for bringing Jay.
That's a real hookup.
Fuck.
Catastrophic failure.
Yep.
Technical difficulties.
Yep.
I guess I don't gotta worry about those
Yeah.
beer bottles.
That was it. Yeah, we got to the point where we were tired of editing so much that if somebody said something stupid, we would just randomly throw our hands up like this so Jay could see it while he was just really quick.
While he was editing.
Yep.
So that's your cue.
It was just
Okay, this is where we got to edit it.
Yeah, I'd be in the background
Yeah,
like, man,
Dave
you know what,
didn't
man,
spill no beer.
I can't fucking stand my wife. Jake like this. No. No. Hold up, man. Hold up. She can't hear us. Jenny's out there like at the vent like this.
I would get a text message on our phone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can stay down there, motherfucker.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Coming this summer.
Have you ever been attacked by your wife?
Fist fought her one time.
Ever?
Lost.
This one time at band camp.
Yeah, I fist fought her one
That
time.
one time at band
I hit her
camp?
as hard as I could. She shook it off like Mike Tyson and beat the shit out of me, dude.
Dude, you have no
What's up,
idea.
What's up with this
Took
dude? He always wants to talk
stilettos
about
to
the
the
most
taint.
depressing
Violent.
possible
I know,
shit.
right?
Have you ever taken stilettos?
No,
to the
Dark
taint?
Kyle.
That was a good day.
He's like, hey, you guys
Dark
want to talk
guy.
about what you were...
No, bad
My
link.
bitch was evil. My wife was evil. She was evil. She had an evil, twisted sense
Her
of
full
humor.
name and social security number.
Cody, what the fuck, bro? We're like, hey, what do you guys want to talk about on the podcast? And he's like, how about your deepest, darkest regrets? Have you ever been shanked by your old lady?
With a stiletto heel.
Yeah. Oh man, remember when?
Are you proud that you still have children?
This is a comedy show.
Yeah, right. Next on a new Dr.
We could,
Phil.
hey, but you know, he'd be perfect for Vault of Horrors.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's me and my boy Mike's YouTube channel. Well, it's not even the channel; it's just a sidekick of
Insert
Toke J.
shameless
Just
plug.
saying. Vault of Horrors, check it out.
idea
Check it out. Check it out.
Talking about nowadays, and I'm just trying to figure out how to catch up with you because you and I have
Wait. You ride a bike at lightning speeds.
Look.
I am not unobtainable to be caught, bro. You can
I mean, I
swoop
did.
in on my ass, motherfucker. Hit Higgins Hill or whatever that was.
Higgins Hill.
Hold on.
Hey, put those pegs of flight on or whatever.
I ain't trying to steal anybody's thunder, but I didn't skateboard because I wasn't talented enough to ollie. But I did rollerblade like a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, the
And
best. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I hit about 190 because
190.
And Cody, he topped you.
Yep.
This motherfucker came through and he was driving.
Yeah,
like
but
a,
Jay was wearing the
19
rollerblades riding up the side of Aston Mountain.
No, it was in Delray, so there were potholes, and that's impressive.
No. Oh, Lord.
That's impressive on rollerblades.
No shit.
And this dude rolled up in Delray driving a 1991 Lamborghini Diablo. and I said, "Hey, you mind if I hitch up?" And he was like, "Yeah, I fucking mind." I was like, "Well, bitch, this is Delray, and I run these streets." And I grabbed it anyway. And he tried to get away from me. He got it up to 190, but I let go, and I was like, "Fuck this shit."
And today, that's the reason why Jay's knees don't bend.
Exactly.
Those are not real human knees. Those are made of plastic and parts. Pretty sure the Chinese came up with these things.
The Bionic Man
The best.
fell off a 5-foot shed.
I'm feeling like you guys want to hear my fucking wild stories or something in the
Oh
woods.
yeah, you feel that?
Wild stories in the woods.
Cody's wild
This summer.
Yeah. Toke J's podcast. Edit. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
In a world where Cody.
He fucked his own name up, dude.
Dude, how do you not know your own name?
He fucked his own name up, bro.
Oh shit.
I think you're cut off,
In a
Cody.
world.
Where Corey drinks too much beer.
Yeah, Toke J's podcast presents
Corey.
Adventure Man. Cody's nude bent over a liquor shelf, and he wakes up and the show just begins.
One man,
Yep.
one goal
One desire.
in a world.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
He's like, I don't know if I'm reading the room right,
Yeah.
but
I'm
it feels like you want me to tell a story
Yep.
about me naked in the woods.
oh,
And I'm like, yes, you read the room exactly right. Tell us
He's
the
actually
story.
close. He's close.
I'm intrigued.
I would like.
No. Yeah.
Naked and unafraid.
I'm actually.
Naked and on purpose.
His,
Sad thing is, it's true.
his
He's
reality
right.
show is just called Decisions Were Made.
Season 2, just because.
How was I to know?
Season 3. Season 4.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Fuck it.
I love it.
Learning a lot today.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know, but ever since we started doing this, dude, every one of my seasons has been called "This is gonna be good for the show."
Yeah.
So, Cody, what do you got for us, man? You spent some time in the forest.
In the woods, dude. It's the woods.
yeah.
There you-
Last summer. Corey
You got the.
went into the woods.
I mean, you got the.
When there's no way out, you have to find the way in. Cody Cody Lundeen.
Cody Lundeen.
Several ants.
Cody Mongoose.
And a jar of peanut butter.
Lundeen had like 4 umlauts in it and shit, just to make it look even more legit. Lundeen.
I love the fact that he doesn't have a mic right now.
Cody
He does have a mic. Everybody, you can hear it.
Yeah, I got
this
about
summer. Survive or else. Theaters near you. Rated R.
Rated N for nude.
Nudity and brief violence.
the little, yo.
That'd be sweet if
Yeah,
they,
cartoon
if they named
violence
it,
and nudity.
rated N for nude.
Actually,
They
if
can
you
name
guys wanna
like
hear my
movies
war
like The
story-
Notebook. It'd be like rated G for gay.
Would you like to hear my wood story?
Yeah, let's hear
Do it,
it.
let's do it,
I
man.
definitely want to fucking hear
Okay,
this.
yeah.
My wife had left me, and then she had gone down to the lower part of the
Okay,
states,
thank
Cadillac
God.
Mission,
The first
Michigan,
year-
and she
right.
came back, and then we went down the road. But before we went down the road, she had introduced me to her friend that she brought back from Cadillac. And we were on the trampoline right there. I think I was 23 at the time. I was in the
Preteen.
front yard over here. She ended up giving me a blowjob.
Hey, nice.
Just before, just
That's
before,
a name.
I thought
just
this was a sad
before,
story.
just before.
No, right? I thought it was
went-
sad. No.
Shut
This-
up!
A happy one.
Shut up! We went.
Wait,
just
let me cue
before
up
we went
this-
to the campsite. Just
Jay, cue up some like inspirational, like sad music right now. Like
Yeah,
little-
yeah. So,
little
Anyways, we
piano
went
line
to
or
the
something.
campsite.
All right,
My wife
campsite.
is supposedly at work, but that's totally cool. I don't give a shit because I took this girl to the campsite, which is her friend, and we were supposed to all 3 meet up at the campsite.
And do a little
And we're in the middle of fucking. It kind of it led. I'm not gonna go into too many details because I don't want to
No,
get.
no,
all right, you
that's-
want details? You
Fucking
want
A.
details?
Fucking A.
That's
fine.
that's
Paint the
kind
picture,
of
bud.
All right.
that's kind of what a
Look.
podcast is. It's all details.
Paint pictures, dude. It's all about the deets.
Okay, fine. Look, it led to her rubbing up on my dick and the blow job on the trampoline there because we were prepping for a camping trip, and I told her that she's wasting my
I just
time.
usually pack.
Right. I was going to say, when I prep for a camping
After-
trip, I
Should we
get
bring
After-
marshmallows? I don't know. Just suck my dick.
After
butter, pots, pans. This when I prep for a camp.
Well,
this
we-
summer. Prepping
Hey,
for a camp
what should we
trip.
bring on our camping trip? Not them panties.
which was actually burgers and fucking whiskey and beer. That was my prep.
Burgers,
Or-
whiskey, beer. Okay,
So-
sounds good. Survivable.
if you let me get back into my real details instead of you guys' fucking weird ones.
Sorry, we sidetracked.
Yeah, dude.
Anyways, we settled down, we put up the goddamn tent, and there's nothing next to us except for a crowd of fucking people, but there's trees in between. You know, enough for you to feel safe and comfortable, like you're alone, but not really. But anyways, there's a table right next to the fire. I lit the fire, and we started talking. The girl that my wife had brought up, and next thing you know, it led to me challenging her to how deep throat she can, and she kind of proved me wrong because she swallowed my dick like I couldn't believe, because I got a long dick. I ain't got a fat ass motherfucking dick, but I got a long
you know what they say about
dick.
who's got to brag about how big their dick
Toke's
is?
the opposite.
I
Super
don't-
thick.
whatever. Anyways,
Super thick, but just not that deep.
fine, whatever. You know what?
What did Lito say
I'm not
about you,
gonna
bro?
plop
He
it on
said
the
you
table. All right,
Toke
you know
can stretch
what?
the sides of a tuna can out,
Oh yeah.
but he can't touch the bottom.
Anyways,
Don't pull out your dick. I'm just joking.
anyways,
We're trying to monetize this
it
video,
ended
man.
up with us.
Gonna put some
fucking-
editing
No,
in.
we're far past that.
You got a lot of editing.
It ended,
Yeah.
it
Oh,
ended up
no.
with us fucking while people.
I'm gonna be amazed
from
at
other
what you turn this
campsites are
into.
Walking by. You guys don't want to hear it?
No,
I'm
no,
listening.
I'm listening. I'm
Bro,
listening.
you gotta cruise. You gotta cruise. While
You gotta
sound,
roll
man.
with
we're,
the
we're
punches.
listening, dude. We're just talking shit
This
as
is
you
all
go.
right. Look, dude, Corey, I'm gonna tell you how it is. All right. That's what you called yourself, right?
Yeah.
And I figured
Yeah.
maybe you like that
I
better.
like that. Yeah, Corey. Call me Corey.
Okay, Corey.
Look, dude, this is how it is. You got to tell the story, but you got to be man enough to tell the story because we're gonna constantly throw blows at you at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so you're telling the story, you got to get it out. It's like a game. It's like a Nintendo game.
Goal.
Yeah, no, Dave put his arms up. Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, perfect example.
I didn't even
Arms.
notice. He threw them arms up, and I barely saw it.
Anyways.
All right.
She is.
She's gonna deep throat you.
Well, she already did at this point.
It was so fucking fantastic, though. I've never had a
I thought
blowjob
this
like
was a
it.
story.
But
of
anyways-
loss.
It's turning
I
to
thought
shit
so,
to
too.
gray, dude.
Anyways.
You're just telling a
I
great
end up
blowjob
fucking this
story.
bitch.
That's
Yeah, I know,
I
man.
end
You're
up
just
fucking
fucking
this
making me
bitch on the
jealous.
picnic table while these family with their children, their poor
that's
children,
Yeah.
are walking by. I did not expect to see children walking by with
Yeah,
their
you
family.
probably shouldn't have your
and
dick
we're
out.
on the
No, you know,
picnic
Your long
table.
dick. Your long dick at this point is out. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got much
Yeah,
more
it's
exposed.
Is this
so-
nighttime?
Compared
and
to a
it's
short dick.
flexible. It's flexible. It's like
Is
that.
it
It's got your
nighttime?
dick's got an elbow.
What's that?
Ladies
what's
and
that
gentlemen, this is my
flexible
brother
bitch
Cody
name?
Hamilton.
Anyways,
Hey, Kodinchi, paint the picture, man. Is it nighttime?
Go, didn't she?
my wife is getting a fucking ride home from her uncle as they pull up. They pull up in the middle of me plowing her
bro.
on the tabletop.
Day or night?
Day or nighttime?
Day or night, dude?
Daytime? Nighttime?
Daytime.
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 Okay.
I just said
Since you were at the
walking
playground,
by.
I mean, it's not surprising that some kids saw your dick.
Yeah, that's a great story, Corey.
Tonight on Red Shoe Diaries podcast.
Anyways.
Hey, we're gonna so be on. What was it called? Skinamax.
Oh, God.
It ended up that way in the end. It really did because I ended up getting my wife and her at the same time in the end. I just didn't understand what the fuck the whole. I don't know.
Sometimes a bitch
Ladies
gotta
and
suck a
gentlemen,
dick,
I'd like
and
to
sometimes
introduce
you
you
gotta
to
let her
Derek.
sister try
There
it
was
too.
no
I
dick.
mean,
There was no dick.
You got her number?
You said there was no dick.
Really, there
She had a
wasn't
dick?
because mine was so worn out.
Whoa.
His
Well,
was
I
worn
still
out.
worked
Had a
it.
dick?
Mine was worn out, but I still used
No, that's
it.
a story, man.
Well, you did like
screwed hers
bring in
on,
a
dude.
stunt cock?
Whoa.
Give me a
There
cock.
was-
Did I just hear
Stunt
a chick
cock.
had a dick?
Did you say she had
This
a dick?
story is just going in
No,
circles.
I just said mine
fuck
was
is going on
worn
with this
out, but
I have no idea.
no other dick. What?
Edit.
Hey,
Edit.
hey,
edit.
You gotta do wave. You gotta the wave arm. Yeah. Here we go, man. We are going to end
yeah,
this.
no, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
we're gonna
a
go out.
full
This is the
episode?
end of the podcast.
Yeah, this is it.
But
Right.
stay tuned for bonus
In
scenes.
the, all right, you know what? This is perfect, Jay. Insert something. The camera died.
All right.
And just because this is gonna be a bunch of fills, you just put pictures up of random.
Oh yeah,
shit.
dude. Hey, look, we're on the road, man. They gotta expect
Yeah,
technical
so we weren't-
difficulties.
tonight-
we don't have our fucking engineer.
Yeah,
We're
our
not in the
engineer.
studio.
Yeah, our engineer wasn't here. Studio's
Dr.
different.
A.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting it on my wall.
If you got this far, thank you. Again, sorry for the video, man. You
Yeah,
guys have a good one.
and thank you guys so much for coming up and actually sharing all this with me. I
yeah.
greatly appreciate it.
Oh,
This is
fuck
you guys
you.
got an awesome show, and I hope you guys
I
really
had a good
thrive.
time.
Thanks,
Cool,
thanks
cool.
for fucking being a part of it. Man.
Oh,
It's been a
absolutely.
blast,
Anytime.
and thanks
Best-
for having us in your house. dude.
Absolutely.
Best friend Dave, what do you got to say? Never mind. All right, later.
Alright, Jay's about to pass out, so we gotta get his ass in bed.
Waiting for the opportunity for me to suggest Pink Floyd. We're right now.
There's Derek.
Yep, here he is.
Welcome to the stage.
Writings on the wall.
What did you say that one time?
Breaking
But tell him
puzzles,
100%,
Boy. I
boy.
don't know Pink Floyd, dude.
What?
I don't know him.
Blasphemy.
No. You got to be into that psychedelic shit, and I just.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily
Pink
true,
Floyd
but I don't
is-
blame you for saying that because they are much better on it.
Okay. Wait a minute, because you got a man bun, but like a lower man bun.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's like a low man bun. You got like a mid-grade low bun, man.
Hey, that's called the cake.
It's not called a mud flap. It's called a mud flip.
Just saying.
That's like a Honda motorcycle mud flap and shit. It's a mud flip.
Steven Seagal used to rock the cape. You don't remember?
Huh?
Steven Seagal, badass.
When did you rock a cape?
The cape.
Oh, that is a Steve. Oh, you got a Steven Seagal. Do like this. You got a Steven.
It's called the cape.
Actually, you got a fucking Steven. Yeah, you got a Steven fucking Seagal.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I do. Kyle's got a
Kyle,
fucking
you look like you
Matrix.
should automatically like if you were a creative
Kyle's
character.
like
Neo
Justin Bieber
or some
No,
shit.
no,
from
Kyle,
Matrix.
look,
Kyle looks
He's
like
gonna
if
fucking
Chris
bend the
Cornell was
future
more
for me.
creative.
No, he looks like if Chris
Look at
Cornell
that
took off his
man.
eyeliner. That's Chris. Hey, you went to bed with Chris Cornell. You woke up with Kyle. You know, some other girl like this. I fought Chris Cornell last night. How's he look? Kyle.